What is up, everybody? It's Gonti Conscious back here again with another video. So we are going to be getting into Sweaters by Ivan B. So for this video, I actually have the lyrics, so this way I could follow along with what's being said, because lyrics do matter. So I don't really know if I don't know anything about this guy Ivan B. I don't know if he's I don't know if he's a rapper, if he's a singer, or what he is. I don't know anything as of the moment. So this is going to be interesting as I, delve into this. And hopefully I'll be able to, commentate. Again, you have to be able to cut me some slack here. This is going to be my first video reacting to a music video. So, cut me some slack. But still, I think hopefully I'll be able to commentate over this and give really good feedback on what I'm watching. So we are going to get this in full screen, and we are going to play this in 3, 2, 1. Bam. Woo-hoo-hoo. That beat is nice already. I like the beat. A little pause in the beat. This is a short song, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. The beat has a nice punch to it.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams of my own, I've been working from home. I can do it on my own, but sometimes it gets cold like.
Again, he's hold on. I like the line. It's cold outside, I don't know why. I like that. I enjoy the warm breeze.
There's nothing I want more, nothing else I wanna see. To grab a mic and hit a stage and kill it on the scene. Persevering for my team so they can acquire cream. Find out what the words pays off really mean. Breathing life to a dream my peers wouldn't believe, but I'm running out of breath or I forgot how to breathe.
The vocals in the background are nice, and like the way he replays it back. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Your sweaters, there's no telling when this weather is gonna get better. Cause I remember the moments when I was thought as a joke. Now they're giving me handshakes saying it was a joke. But I ain't joking around, I'm trying to give you all hope. But you can do it if you want it, man, you drive your own road. Yeah, a notebook full of raps by the end of every class is my formula for life, not the formula to laugh like.
Nice, I like that line. And that also relates to back what he's talking about with school. How school doesn't teach very much. It's nice to see that, melodically, he has, he didn't end, well, he ended the instrumental on the do, but the singer didn't end on the do. The do, if you know what if any of you, people actually have, like, the basic idea of music, you guys might know what I'm talking about. He didn't end it on really the do, per se, but still, it's really nice the way that he kind of blended that, how he blended that together, like melodically. The beat was nice, man. The beat was nice. It really was. Again, just that hard kicking beat. It's in your face. It's like every time it kicks in, you're just like, you're getting shot. You're like, oh man, Again, the beat was pretty hard hitting. The vocals in the background, I don't know why, but I get the feeling that I mean, I don't know if the singer actually collaborated with him on this or not, or if this is sampled. and this could be sampled, and maybe he just raised the pitch a little bit higher on the singer's voice. That's what I think he mainly did, but still, it was still good. And it's really nice the way that he executed it, instrumentally, with the way how he was, with the it's not the echo, it's but the way he kind of muffled the sound, and then he came in again instrumentally. Um, it was pretty darn I really digged the way that he that he handled it. Um, yeah, and there's a whole lot of other small effects that he kind of implemented into this track that I do really dig. Um, but see, what I need to do now is go back and maybe check out more of the lyrical value. I really like the line about December and it being cold. I really like that. I don't. It's hard to really come up on the spot of what he's really trying to say or convey. No rhyme intended. When he mentions about the warm breeze. I wonder what the warm breeze mean. I wonder if what he's saying by the warm breeze, if that's supposed to mean how to say this. I'm trying to like put this in words. What I personally think what he means by the warm breeze is pain, right? Pain, the hardships that we go through. It's a cold breeze. It makes us uncomfortable. It's again all the pain that we go through as humans. Nobody, or at least most people, don't really like to be in the cold. You know, if the cold is actually cold. People like the cold, but that's mainly because it's not so cold to them. But people who are actually within cold, most people don't really like it. So what I think he means by the warm breeze is that the warm, the warmth is that the struggle that you go through, it makes you a better person. Um, and that's what I think he means by the warm cold. But that's what he means by like the warm breeze, the warm. Now I like completely forgot what he said, but I think it was along the lines of like the warm cold breeze. I think that's what he's really describing here. So I'm not gonna play the video again, but I am going to go back. I'm gonna load this down a little bit and just check out the lyrics again, just so I can commentate over the lyrics once again. So we're gonna go back and we're going to you know pay attention to the lyrics more than the instrumental this time. Um, so what I should do is maybe like just rewind this back again, and we are going to play this in 3, 2, 1, bam. Alright, we're back in again. And the person who made these lyrics are I like the video transition there. Not video transition, but the way the lyrics, not the lyrics, the introduction to the title Ivan B, or the person singing. Alright, we're gonna pause this in 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, well, a little off track there. Anyway, what I was gonna say was this. He said it's cold outside and I don't know why. I might be reading too deep into it, but I think what he means by this might also be relating to what he said about school. You know what I mean? How school isn't really teaching you certain things, and the lack of knowledge. It could be possibly due to to him referring, or rather inferring how we don't really know why we're always afraid of the unknown. And what he's talking about here is that that schools maybe aren't teaching what is needed to be known. Okay, um, I don't know if I really said that right, but still, I think that's what he's really inferring with that line there. How the schools aren't really teaching what needs to be known, and it's painful outside, and he doesn't really know why he's going through all this pain. Um, so yeah, that's just my interpretation of what he kind of meant with that line. It's cold outside, and I don't know why. And something else I was going to say was that he's saying that he needs a sweater for the cold, right? The sweater for the cold, I guess, could be a metaphor for whether it be a true to the definition higher education, or it could be metaphorical of just someone to help him out within this. Um, the vibe that I'm kind of also getting from this is, again, this is me trying to, dig as deep as possible, from my perspective. So what I think he's also saying here is that the world is cold outside, and he's trying to save the world through the course of this song, right? But he's kind of portraying himself to be this man who's alone, who's helping the world, but the world isn't really helping him. The world, and it's coincidental that I just mentioned that, and I promise you, I wasn't even looking at the screen until I was, but I wasn't, analyzing the screen. I paused it on the lyric, "The world's gotta freeze, so enjoy the warm breeze." um, and another thought came to my mind. Um, he's helping out the world, but the world isn't helping him. The world is cold, right? The world's not going to do him any favors. Now, time to analyze this lyric. The world's gotta freeze, so enjoy the warm breeze. The world's gotta freeze. I think what he means by that is that, how a wise man Tupac once said, things will never change. And I think that's what he's kind of inferring here with this lyric. The world's gotta freeze. The world is gonna stay the way it is. When you freeze something, it doesn't move. It stays still. I think that's what he means. All the wrongs within this world are gonna stay wrong, and they more than likely won't completely heal themselves or erase themselves from this world. So the world is going to be frozen in that sense, in that metaphorical sense. So enjoy the warm breeze, so why cry over spilt milk? You might as well enjoy the struggle and make something out of it. Make the best out of it. I think that's what he's really trying to infer with that line. Anyway, we're going to continue this in 3, 2, 1. Bam. He was in a stage to kill it on the scene. Nice. It's interesting that he's mentioning about. That is a hot line. Spring is like winter. I mean, I. Again, that line was also hard with the formula line. Mm. I got a pocket full of dreams. Everything ain't what it seems. No, it's everything ain't what it seems. Got a pocket full of dreams. I really dig what he's saying here. And it's also interesting. Again, I could be reading more into this, or too much into this, but I think what he means by it's interesting that he mentions a pocket full of dreams and it's cold outside. He's inferring, to another layer of clothing on his body, another pocket full of dreams. Um, Again, in the chorus, it's saying that it's cold outside, right? Um, and again, another thought just came to my mind. Got a pocket full of dreams. Again, I don't. Again, I could be reading too much into it, but again, I just like how he's using the pants as like as a pants to sort of infer that he has a layer of clothing on in this cold weather. Now, besides that, everything isn't what it seems. Uh, so enjoy the warm breeze. It's something along those lines. No, so enjoy the warm breeze. Everything isn't what it seems. I wonder if that's also him inferring that, the world is cold. Maybe it seems cold. The world seems cold, but it's not really that. But it's not really as cold as you may think it is, and that's why he says the warm breeze. The wind is blowing on you, but it's not as cold as you may think. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another theme that's also coming into here. Everything isn't what it seems. So, but it seems cold, but is it really as cold as you think it is? Is the world as painful as you think it is? Um, anyway, again, he these lines again. I'm reading into them. I'm reading on the deeper. At least I'm attempting to read into the deeper level on these lyrics. Um, and for the most part, I can say that I feel like he's one of the rappers who are theme wise more complex. Again, I don't feel like he's necessarily lyrically, as complex as someone like, let's say, a legend like MF Doom, Earl Sweatshirt or someone like that. I don't think he's lyrically as complex, but what I can say is these things, which kind of they don't put him above them, but he's still just as good in my opinion. Is that one? He is very, 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 very enjoyable to listen to. Again, the instrumental is I love the instrumental, and this and I don't even think he's even that well known as like some other rappers. Like this guy, like look, 39,000 views. I mean, well, technically 40,000. It's closer to 40,000 if we round it off. So 40,000 views on this lyric video. That speaks for itself. He's not very well known, and even though I think a rapper like him, definitely deserves a lot more attention. Imagine if he had the attention that he should have, what he would be able to do instrumentally and lyrically. I definitely think that would drive him, and it would really, it would really, uh, revolutionize lives for the better. I do believe. I feel like he's the type of rapper who will inspire and do create inspiration and try to influence someone in a positive way. And I think that's what I really like about him. He's complex theme wise. You get what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things, lyrically, line per line, he's not really too hard to really catch. There's not really any punchlines. You know what I mean? If unless you think of the beat as a punchline, that's different. Um, but still, he is a very talented rapper. If I had to rate this song out of 10, I'd have to rate this song like maybe like a solid, maybe like 7.5 out of 10. It was a good song. It's on the good end of my spectrum. I really do dig the instrumental. The instrumental for me is probably the best part about this. It's got a really epic. To be honest, I sometimes talk about how I'm musically knowledgeable, but I wouldn't even know what genre that the instrument, like if you were to split the instrumental away from the lyrics, like what that instrumental would really go down as, or if it would just simply go down as an inspirational hip hop instrumental really, or beat. um, but yeah, again, I really did dig him. I really did dig the instrumental. It was cool. He's theme wise, if I'm correct about what I'm saying here, I think he is lyrically complex on the grand scale. But again, individual lines, I do feel he is of the more simplistic rappers. However, someone could also argue that it's not that he can't do more complex lines, is that this song is meant for a change. And when you want to make a change, you have to be able to, conduct your your lyrics in a way that people understand. You don't want to hide your view. You know what I'm saying? That's creating art. Sometimes people don't understand art. Sometimes you have to come as a human being for other human beings to understand you. And I think that is what's really going on with him here. He's trying to, make a statement here. He's not trying to be necessarily fully blown, like let's say MF Doom or abstract. He's trying to make a change. So he wants people to understand what he's saying, and he wants his point to be made. Okay. Um. So again, somebody could also say that even that simplistic type of line per line type of rapping, that it still holds the same amount of impact as someone as, let's say, MF Doom, considering that someone like MF Doom's type of rap style, it suits MF Doom. It suits what MF Doom is going for. You know what I mean? It suits MF Doom for that purpose. And this guy Ivan B, his type of rapping, it fits his style specifically as well. So I really dig it. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. You know, hopefully it doesn't trick you, but I'll actually lower it down. Maybe like a 7.3 out of 10. It was still good though. It was still good. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely like check out more of this guy's material. And by the way, this video was done for one of my buddies, Alexander. He recommended me to do this, so thank you, buddy. All right, make sure you take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay awesome.